It's time for baseball. Here's D. Gordon now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Seattle.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Heading after it is Piscotty. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Here's Ben Zobrist now. His career numbers against Manaea. He's 1 for 3. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Fouled away. Zobrist with a 1-2 count now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Fouled off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Hit on the ground to third. Chapman has it cleanly. On to first, and there were 2 down. Digging in now, Robinson Cano. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in, Gene Segura. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. In the air now, out to right field. Geyer on the move, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Jed Lowry now. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's totaled 4 hits in 19 tries. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Pitch on the way. And that's taken for strike 1. Lowry, a native Oregonian. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments. You don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Paxton has his sign. Here's the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street. Two out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Now in the box, Jose Abreu. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
First baseman number 21, Jose Abreu.
First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Here's Nelson Cruz now. His career numbers against Manaea. He's a .375 hitter. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And into the plate there, he most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Chopped weakly to the left. Chapman's got it. And that's the second out. Set to get his day started, Brandon Guyer, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
A ball and a strike now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Two pitch just missed. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed. Striding into the box, Chris Davis. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. And he takes ball 1. 1-1. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Into the box now, Matt Olson. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First offering on its way. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2. Olson, just 24 years of age. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. On the run is Henniger. And he makes the catch for the second out. At the plate, Jake Smolinski, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Paxton's ready. Here's the first pitch. Popped high in the air. Seager moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And now the first pitch of the inning is sent in the air out to straightaway center. Smolinski patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. His career numbers against Minaya, he's got 2 hits in 20 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. And that misses inside, 1-0. Two balls and no strikes. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Smolinski. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Standing in, Mike Margima. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So striding forward now, D. Gordon. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners. 2 men on, 2 out, and set to go now is the shortstop, Ben Zobrist. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to third. And he is in there. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in. Takes a knee-high fastball. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. And that brings up Chad Pinder. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Designated hitter, Chad Pinder.
First pitch of the at-bat. Right over the middle, knee high. And he lays off for ball 1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Zobrist now at short. Fielded cleanly, and a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. The head-to-head with James Paxton, just a 1 for 9. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. In there, 0-1. Chapman is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Paxton's ready. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Grounded to the right. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's. Striding in for Oakland, Gene Segura.
Shortstop, Gene Segura.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. And that one stayed too low apparently. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Now at the plate, Jed Lowry, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Sent on the ground out to second. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Jose Abreu. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
First baseman number 21, Jose Abreu.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. So 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
3-2 now. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. And that's the first out of the inning. In now the Mariners DH, Nelson Cruz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
High in the air out to center field. Smolinski's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Standing in, Brandon Guyer comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. Davis is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Digging in, Stephen Piscotty looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. First offering on its way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. The 0-2 home. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1. Here's Chris Davis now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Gordon looking up. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in to try it again, Jake Smolinski. He popped out in his first trip. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. Next will be the designated hitter, Chad Pinder. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. A shot down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Cano. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. And now pitch on the way. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Haniger stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Liner in there for a base hit. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the fifth. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
2 balls and a strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Davis is under it. He's got it 1 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Margima. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Check swing, called strike, 0-1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. And that one just missed outside.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. This is foul right side. Another full count pitch on its way. And another foul ball. The next 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Here's D. Gordon now. Last time through was a base hit. From the stretch. The fastball down near the shoe tops.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
The 2-0 on the way. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. Segura for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Here's Ben Zobrist now, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And that one stayed up a little high. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again, he'll snap one over to first, being especially careful here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Up top, it's 2-0. Runner goes for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. The 2-1. Taken. Strike two. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands two men in scoring position. At the plate, Matt Chapman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now the pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. And the changeup is way low that time. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Lofted in the air out to right field. Geyer is after it. He's there and records the first down. Stepping in, Jonathan Lucroy. First delivery to him on the way. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
3-1 the count now. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Now to the plate, Gene Segura. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Mike Montgomery comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Mike Montgomery.
Comes set and the 0-1. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Segura behind on a 1-2 count.
Well, that pitch was like a backdoor cutter, if you will. It starts to roll off the plate and almost cuts back to the corner. That's a tough pitch to hit if you can throw it for a strike.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Gene Segura becomes out number 2 this inning. Count now a ball and a strike. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that is off the wall. But in foul territory. Foul ball. The 1-2. Bouncer down the line. That winds up foul. 5th inning. 2-1 our score. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men. Baseman Robinson Cano. He went down on strikes last time up.
Second baseman.
Cano waits on the first pitch. And this will be fouled away. Cano waiting on the 0-1. Hit to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Tried to hold up there as the appeal goes to Ricky Holiday at first, and Holiday says he offered at it, so that's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope,
good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. And that one stayed too low apparently. And the 2-1. pitch. And, oh, this is off the second base bag. And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit. Next for Seattle, Nelson Cruz. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Nelson Cruz.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Now he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 0-1 on its way. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort? Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. Blake Trinan, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound. Brandon Geyer will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. To short. Segura has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in once again, Mitch Haniger. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. No hits to this point. First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Zobrist is there. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
Yeah, Matt, that last AB was a changeup that was way up in the zone, and that ball got smoked. Listen, if you're going to throw that changeup, you have to try to keep that thing at the knees or below. He can ill afford to throw waist-high to belt-high changeups.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Chris Davis. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Hit back up the middle. Zobrist has it. Cano for 1. On to first to complete the double play. Coming to the plate now, Matt Olson. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch on its way. Lays off 1-0. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. And it's 1-2. Three twos are scored here in inning number 6. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Haniger, and the inning is over. back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. The Mariners out in front of this one as we move to the 7th, but before it gets underway, let's give you a look at the game summary to this point. Ryan Butcher is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 52, Ryan Butcher.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Kyle Seager. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Kyle Seager.
He's set. Here it comes. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
3-0 now. Mike Margima will be next. Let it rip that time. 3-0, but the fastball's by him. 3-1. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
The catcher, number 20.
Striding in, Mike Margima. A couple of walks for him thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
The 1-1 is a ball below the zone.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
The 2-2. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's one. On to first, the double play. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, D. Gordon. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. He's set and the pitch. For one out of the zone for strike 1.
For that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single. Two men out, and set to go now to the shortstop, Ben Zobrist. Here's the first pitch to him. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now a snap move over to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Oh, and they've got him picked off. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hang. Digging in and looking for more, Jake Smolinski will start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Backhanded. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Chad Pinder. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the first pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. In the air to right center. Gordon on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Settling in now, Matt Chapman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Chris Hatcher will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Number 44.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. In previous meetings with Chris Hatcher, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch on its way. And this will be fouled away. The 0-1 on its way. And he fouls this one off. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Smolinski is right there, 1 down. Coming to the plate now, Robinson Cano. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Smolinski's under it, and that ends the inning. Into the box, Jonathan Lucroy. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1-1 the count now. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
A swinging bunt to the mound. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Gene Segura. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Swing and a liner. Foul. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Here's Jed Lowry now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. 0-2 the count to Jed Lowry.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
So digging in now, Stephen Piscotty, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. James Pazos takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Yusmeiro Petit enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Striding in to start the ninth, Nelson Cruz, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Fouled away. Fly ball out toward left center field. Smolinski will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. Stepping up now, Brandon Guyer. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Popped him up. Under it now is Segura, and he's got it. 2 away now. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's a .333 hitter. He's taken him deep once. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Hit to short. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Chris Davis now. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th.
Left fielder, Chris Davis.
First delivery to him on the way. And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. The 1-0. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Hit hard up the middle. Cano has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. And there's ball 1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Guyer facing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double. And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinched runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Hot shot on the ground to short. There to play it is Zobrist. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Mariners have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. And the Mariners were given a big boost today by the play of this man, Nelson Cruz. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Well, when your one hit of the game is a home run and it ends up being a really critical one, you have to feel pretty good. It wasn't a huge day on the stat sheet, but it led his team to a win, and that's all you can hope for as a player.
Our final line score this afternoon. First, for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the Athletics, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes. A reminder that extra park train service is available on the Fremont Daly City line or on the Fremont Richmond line by accessing the ramp directly outside the stadium beyond the left field wall. AC Transit will also be available.